And welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So here, on the ETH chart, not too many changes from the previous video, actually no change at all. It's maintained, however, a higher low, Ethereum, compared to Bitcoin, which didn't. So Bitcoin has moved much lower back into support here of this possible wave 2. So I'm counting the rally here that we had on Wednesday actually as a wave 1. And we're currently coming down in what I believe is a wave 2. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if it still makes one more move down here, because Bitcoin has done that as well. And Bitcoin's move currently doesn't really look finished. And, you know, we in the end, we don't know, right? So that the point is we had a trade setup here. It hit the 50% fib level, which is highly relevant. Here at 1630, so you can see how nicely these fibs work. Hit the fib level, even though I didn't draw them accurately in the previous videos, but now obviously in the last video I corrected that. So yeah, hit the 50% fib level. You see how often it was tested. Yeah, by all means, you know, and this could be already maybe the first wave of the third wave, whatever. But even though it would have to be a diagonal, probably. So I'm looking here maybe as an ABC in a wave 3, but we'll see that in the next few days. So at the moment, most important is it's holding a higher low. This was a possible trade setup. Yeah, you know, if it works, if it moves higher, it's going to move higher, and we are probably in this diagonal, but there is currently no real evidence. We have early indication in that it's holding a higher low, and in that it broke above that wave 4 high. But that's not enough. You know, this could very well be, I just want to warn you, this could just be a larger A wave. We're moving up in a B wave now and come down again in C. All of that will be happening on the weekend if it is what's going to happen. And then there would be another chance to scale in maybe a little bit lower. What we also need to be prepared for is that the wave 4, I did look at the entire count, the wave 4 didn't end here, but it might have ended here. And if that is the case, then I have to draw the fibs a little bit differently, and I would have to extend support to the downside a little bit lower. But I'll leave it for now as it is. Yeah, it's hovering above support, shows a bit more strength than Bitcoin, but it might become a boring Saturday. We'll see. Still in the range, and not much more to add. I mean, as I said, this could be the first little wave of the third wave, depending on how it's going to play out. As I said, it would probably be a diagonal. So the wave 3 itself would be an ABC, the wave 5 as well, and the wave 1 was as well. So again, the possibility is that this is just a 1-2 setup with an A, then there will be a B and a C, or this is already the A, B, and there will be a long C. We'll see. Let's see. Anyway, yeah, there is not much more to add. So best evidence that you can get that this is pushing higher would be just a breakout above the previous high, which is at around 1675, and then it needs to break out above the range, which would be above 1714. And then I'm obviously watching if it's going to hold, that green support area. I need to add that same with, or similar to Bitcoin, this fifth wave, getting an extension in this fifth wave is still preferred, that we push higher. But because it made a higher high here, this wave 5 could be finished. And if we break below this green support area, so around about 1575, if it breaks below that, there is a high risk we fall back into the wave 4 support area, which is currently between 1435 and 1586. But if it really is a yellow wave 4, I will probably cut it down a little bit and would not really want to include here the 23.6 fib level, because it would need to be a more substantial wave 4. I will probably change it on the Bitcoin chart as well. What I will probably do, I will reduce it down to the 1500 to 1433 level, because, you know, the 23.6 fib overlaps with this one anyway, and if this is going to be the yellow wave 4, it should be a more substantial one. I might play around with that a little bit in the next few days. We'll see how the price action develops here. But yeah, that's sort of where we are currently with Ethereum, and there is not much more to add to the previous video. And I hope you have a great start into the weekend, and then see you in the next video. Bye bye.